it is clear people can authoritatively speak about the drug case of Tinubu. It is now clear that Tinubu forfeited $460,000 for drugs charges, not for tax. Atiku urges US governments to release more documents. The camp of Atiku Abubakar, the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party (PDP), has lambasted the All Progressives Congress (APC) and its presidential candidate Bola Tinubu for trying to present the 460,000 forfeiture case as one relating to tax evasion and not drug charges. 460,000 as at 1993. Waiting in the work, which business in they do when they go get that kind of amount of money? Sahara reporters have reported how court papers from the US linked Tinubu to a drug trafficking case and its eventual forfeiture of the sum of $460,000 to the US government. On February 18, 2009, the newspaper obtained original copies of the judgments in the case of United States versus Bola Ahmed Tinubu, in which the president-elect was charged along with other defendants in a case of massive drug trafficking and money laundering. These judgments directly relate to and further document the Sahara Reporters report of September 16, 2008, how US federal agents successfully linked Tinubu to drug trafficking ring in Chicago. The United States of America, by its attorney Michael J. Shepard, United States Attorney for Northern Districts of Illinois, for its verified complaints or forfeiture, stated that beginning as early as 1998, Adegboyega Muiz Akande with others operated an organization which distributed white heroin, a controlled substance under Title 21 of the United States Code. This distribution operation was conducted on a large scale and the process of the operation substantial. The judgment was that the court ordered that the funds in the amount of 460,000 in accounts in the name of Bola Ahmed Tinubu represent proceeds of narcotics or were involved in financial transactions in violation of 18 USC SS 1956 and 1957, and therefore these funds are forfeited to the United States. After protracted litigation in which Bola Tinubu claimed that the monies legitimately belonged to him, his wife Oluremi Tinubu, and his surrogate mother, one Elijah Mogaji, Bola Tinubu finally opted for a stipulated settlement with the US government. According to the settlement order dated September 15, 1993, Honorable Judge John A. Nordberg ordered that the sum of $460,000 held by Bola Tinubu in the First Heritage Bank account be forfeited to the United States government. In a statement on Thursday, the Special Assistant on Public Communications to Waziri Atiku Abubakar, Frank Shaibu, alleged that after the lies told by Tinubu and his surrogates, the truth had finally been unraveled through the process filed by the All Progressives Congress at the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal. He said Festus Keyamo had gone on national television to say that Tinubu's forfeiture of $460,000 was based on tax obligations. At least they have now finally admitted that the forfeiture was in relation to a drug trafficking case, even though Tinubu did not admit guilt. But what has been established is that Justice John Nordberg ordered on October 4th, 1993 that the funds in the amount of $460,000 held in First Heritage Bank in the name of Bola Tinubu represent proceeds of narcotics trafficking or were involved in financial transactions in violation of 18 U.S. 1956 and 1957. Tinubu should know that he cannot outrun his past. He was investigated in relation to heroin trafficking. He had millions of dollars in his account while on a salary of $2,500 monthly, and he forfeited part of it in order to escape jail. These are the facts. Elections are over and he should stop lying to Nigerians. He asked Tinubu to explain to Nigerians how he was able to deposit billions of dollars 1 year after opening bank account while earning a salary of $2,500 at Mobi. Shaibu added that a Tinubu presidency would represent a setback in the fight against narcotics, given his antecedents and his open admission that he lived with no drug campaign. He implored the US authorities to set aside diplomatic protocols and furnish the Nigerian judiciary with the information relating to the trial and verdict of the US investigation of Tinubu over drug dealings, his forfeiture of the $460,000 during his conviction. The US should not associate with electoral thieves by merely stating whether he is still under probe or not. We need in-depth details of this con man, Shaibu said. Okay. Oh. It is a known fact now. They can't deny it anymore. The other day they said, oh, it was more than 10 years when what's this man's name? Ononuga said this. Later he deleted, he said he never said so. Now in court they are saying it is more than 29 years. Tomorrow now they will say, oh, they didn't say so. You see how unreasonable they can be. The funny thing is that if he's sworn in as the president, no one will ever want to give him loan. His reputation has not earned him such favors, and it will affect every one of us in this country, including the ones who have decided not to think with their heads. It is well with us. So Tinubu must not be sworn in until it's clear of all the drugs allegation charges labeled on him. We prefer an interim government than to be under a convicted drug lord. Imagine his members are covering him that he used it to settle his tax. Truth must come out no matter how you hide it. The truth is on the way. Fear who no fear Peter Obi. Ask Ngige whether he is whatever is our genuine president. You're not our. Hmm. How is this obedience? Everyone already knows that once you come into politics, everything about you will be dig out. Most especially when the race is keenly contested. Using words like fear, who no fear will be is making it look like this is a new thing in our politics. Nigeria for you. The funny thing is that if he's sworn in as president, no one will ever want to give him loan. How can a thief, drug baron be president of a respected country, Nigeria? He should just move his load just fast, or let them tell us the truth of his way about. Let us close the case. Well, someone is saying, yes, daddy, our president-elect is not saint either. Okay. Like I said, wetin concern no be obi dey talk for here. Na PDP dey talk. All of una don come now. You want to make sure say you relate am to Obi. When they tell you say you dey fear Obi, now you go be like say they dey carry the talk. Somebody who is talking, this one I do myself, is from a PDP. So why bringing Obi into this? Well, they just had to give us a drug baron child just because of the extreme selfish ambition of one man. Shame. Campaign after election before that May 29, God Almighty will do it for Nigeria. Tinubu will never be sworn in. Okay, this one is still optimistic. All these documents not enough to stop him as winner of the election. No record shows that he was convicted and jailed for drug charges. Loser of the last presidential candidate. Presidential election should admit their failure and join hands with the president-elect when he assumes office, or they keep their heads on the cooler. Which office are you talking about? Which office are you talking about?